Hello and welcome to Signature TV News Highlight for 12 noon this Monday. I'm Mwabweze Njoko. Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, has said the federal government respects freedom of expression of Nigerians. Dare said that government had the option to shut down the social media during the End SARS protests, but chose not to. The minister, who was speaking on Monday while featuring on a channel television program, Sunrise, said the government chose to not shut down the social media in order to allow for freedom of expression. He said the fact that Nigerian youths used the social media to drive the recent End SARS protests against police brutality is laudable, insisting, however, that the cyberspace must be regulated. He said other countries had taken certain measures to exercise some level of restraint over the cyberspace, but Nigeria has not done so. The management of the Nigeria Ports Authority, NPA, says the agency suffered a great loss during the End SARS agitation, which turned violent. A statement issued on Sunday by the General Manager, Corporate and Strategic Communications, Jato Adams, said about 300 hoodlums on the 20th and 21st of October set a wing of the office building on fire and vandalized several vehicles. Adams disclosed that 60 vehicles and many offices were vandalized, with other items looted in the attack on his corporate headquarters and the Tin Can Island port. A coalition of 102 civil society groups has claimed that the successful rescue of a 27-year-old American, Philip Walton, by the United States Special Forces Navy SEAL 6 has exposed Nigeria's weakness in tackling insurgency in the country. The group, however, said the action of the U.S. SEAL is not only a very big breach of Nigeria's sovereignty as a nation, but also indicates that there is a big gap in the country's security architecture because the operation was carried out without the involvement or knowledge of the Nigerian security. The national coordinator of the group, Ibrahim Gazama, and Secretary Boyega Fayemi, in a statement on Sunday, called on President Muhammadu Buhari to sack the service chiefs for failing to curb banditry despite huge budgetary allocation. There was uneasy calm on Sunday at the university town of Nsukka, Enugu State, following the burning of 2 mosques and properties by irate youth. It was gathered that trouble started on Saturday when some Hausa-speaking young men attacked and stabbed a tricycle operator who conveyed one Aisha with her goods to the army barracks. Aisha, who trades in fresh tomatoes and other perishable goods, instead of paying the tricycle rider 750 naira earlier agreed on, said the charge was much and offered to pay only 500 naira, which sparked exchange of words and subsequently attracted a crowd. While people around the scene were trying to find an amicable solution to the misunderstanding, Aisha placed a call to her brothers, who came in their numbers and gave the driver the beating of his life, while one of them stabbed him on the chest. Youths of the area mobilized and launched a reprisal attack and allegedly destroyed 2 mosques and other valuables belonging to the Hausa community in the area. Meanwhile, the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Nsukka has appealed for calm, saying that the stabbed tricycle operator, who was rumored to have died, was still alive and responding to medical treatment. Democratic challenger Joe Biden holds a national lead over President Donald Trump in the 2020 United States presidential election. A survey conducted on Sunday had Biden leading with 7.2%, but there have been repeated warnings from both camps that the polls could be wrong. Despite speculations, Biden's national lead over President Trump has been relatively steady in recent months. Trump is still close to Biden in enough battleground states to give him the Trump is still close to Biden in enough battleground states to give him the 270 state electoral college votes needed to win a second term. President Trump has threatened legal challenge to prevent ballots from being counted after Election Day. More than 91 million Americans have already voted through the post or early ballots. That's the Signature TV News Highlight for 12 noon this Monday. Thanks for listening. I'm Mwabweze Njoko. Good afternoon.
This is the Signature TV News Highlights. For details, visit www.signaturetv.org. SignatureTv.org. News in your pocket.